Let's see, get TV on,
Ooh.
and then let's see if I can get Kentray back.
Thank you.
Where's the pizza?
Kentray just joined.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh.
Hey, ladies. Okay, let me see if I can get somewhere with some better
Hi,
light.
Dee.
Let me
What's
see if I can get somewhere with
happening?
some better light. What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing? And the
We're
light is,
great. How are you?
I'm all right, but the light is terrible out here, y'all. But it's
Where
too
are
loud.
you
It's
at
too
the
loud
are you
inside.
at your spot?
Yeah,
Alicia.
I am.
What y'all have going on there tonight at your spot?
Um, we got it's called brunch all day party
Oh,
every Sunday. We do brunch all day. We have live DJ from 3 until
the city that never sleeps. Ain't that right?
yes, indeed. That's us.
Boy, Brittany came one time. She said,
Oh
"What is
yeah,
going
yeah. Brittany
on?"
came and got some of this Metro.
I
Yeah, it
know.
was fun.
So
Yeah.
much fun.
Did you add
So
Kentray yet? Up here she comes.
I've done it, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
So thanks for jumping on. We've been talking about being submissive, and we want the perspective from men about
Okay.
women being submissive to men in a relationship.
Um. Well, I mean, I think like a lot of roles have changed. Today things are a little different. But I think submissive is all about how you look at that word. You know what I mean? Because the lines get blurred with that word submissive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some women think like that's just letting a man just tell you what to do, and but I think like being submissive to your man is like allowing.
Oh, I think we've lost a little bit of
You
connection.
muted. All right.
yeah, you muted it.
Okay.
There you go.
Am I here?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
hear you
Y'all
now.
with me?
Yeah.
Okay. But I think it's submissive could be just like allowing a man to lead, a woman consulting with a man before she does things, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it ain't. I don't look at it myself personally like the old school. Like it's 2020, 21. Things are different today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But how do y'all feel about submissive women?
I think
I
this
Um,
think
is
it's fine.
yeah.
I think it depends on who you're with. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ultimately, you know, it's about who you're with. I think it kind of goes back to just making sure you're entering a relationship with the right person, because I think a lot of the times we end up, falling for guys that ultimately aren't even on our level, maturely, mentally, just period. And I think we end up disappointing ourselves because they want to lead and they don't even have control of their own
Right.
lives, or they don't
Absolutely.
have control of themselves.
Absolutely.
And then, we just end up resenting them and there goes another relationship.
Right. Right. That's big what you just said right there, because that's what happens a lot. Women lower their standards a lot. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And it's hard for you to be led by someone that's not on your level.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I
So
think
it's
it's like
it's
about feeling appreciated too. You know what I'm saying? For the things that you're doing for somebody, just like knowing that they appreciate what you're doing.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
yeah,
Or being
Yeah.
led like in the right direction. Do we have the same goals? Are we trying to do the same shit? Are we trying to have the same future? Or is this just we're just gonna have fun right now? Like we just have to be on the same page.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's the
And
biggest thing.
yeah, and we like to know, and you're right, like the man, we want to know that he's able to lead us. We want to know that we're
Mhm.
safe with him. And and then I don't think women, too many women have a problem with being submissive. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
feel like that's just ingrained in us anyways,
I
like
think
in
women want to
relationships.
be submissive. We
Yeah.
just keep being submissive to the wrong people. And
Yeah,
I think, it just falls back to like, 2 years later in the relationship, you're looking at him like, why am I still here when you can't even lead us to what we're going to have for dinner tonight? You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
you can't lead us financially. You can't lead us, you know, you just can't lead. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the faucet is leaking and it's 3 weeks later and it's kind of like, okay, so do you want me to do it? Because this is supposed to be your job as the man, yet I'm over here calling the plumber to come and fix a leak that you could have probably fixed on YouTube, you know? So I think women are just running the households here, and we just want that extra help. We just want someone to put in the same effort as us.
yeah, yeah. And I think if a man gives a woman, if a man gives a woman something to respect, something that she feels can lead her, she will be submissive. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I say it depends on the man. That's why from the
Yeah,
last episode, that was my main thing. Like it depends on the man, and is the shit being reciprocated? Like
Yeah.
yeah. And we got to understand, all men are not created to lead.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
a
true.
thing. A
That's
lot of
true.
men think that they can and they should
yeah.
be leading, and it's like,
All
you're
men can't lead.
kidding
Like
me.
literally, all men can't lead. It's just
But they can give in other aspects. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? They
definitely,
don't have to
Yeah.
definitely. But
necessarily
they have
be
to
able
know that
to.
role. They have to
Yes.
know that role and not think that you are built to be a leader when you got to let your woman lead. Maybe she's a little more smarter. She, a little more knowledgeable. So you got to know where your place is as a man. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
We can't hear you, Brittany.
That's hard for a man to accept, though. That's
Definitely,
hard. That's hard.
definitely.
That's a hard pill to
No, it is.
swallow.
It
And
is.
I look at that and think to myself, how does that relationship even survive?
Yeah. I mean, that'll be hard.
That's hard.
You
Yeah.
gotta be a real somebody to
Thank you.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
To see life like that, because most men that can't lead, they don't accept that they can't lead. They still try to
Right.
lead.
Yeah.
Where you just gotta have that really deep, honest conversation with each other. These are my strengths and my weaknesses, and those teamwork makes the dream work. I mean, if he can't do it, then maybe we can, do it together. I can help out here.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, the ego. Whew,
And the
Yeah,
insecurity, the insecurity as well plays a huge role when a woman's leading. Let's
yeah.
say a woman's leading the household financially, you know, that's a hard pill for a man to swallow because
And I
ultimately,
felt,
go ahead.
yeah, no, they still want to look like they're leading if they're really not, you know?
right,
Yeah, like, do you want
right.
me to hand you this credit card since we're out to dinner with our friends to make you feel good? Like, I mean, you know, someone someone commented and said some men haven't been taught or shown what it takes to lead. That's another subject within itself.
Fact,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
fact.
You ain't never lied.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts with, to me, as simple as like holding the door. Like, my son, hold the door for all of us. You need to hold the door for us and the people behind us. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
Hmm.
get in that role, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that it starts at home. It starts at home on women and men. It's not, I don't want to put it on the woman, but leading, their children and their young men and,
Mm-hmm.
how to. Sarah had called one of her friends over because I needed his mom for something. And he was like, What? What? And when he got to the door, I was like, that is not how you respond to a lady. you know? And he was like, yes, ma'am. But, I think it takes a village to tell, these children how to act. So when they get older, they know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, we've completely lost sight of the it takes a village aspect of things. People just selfish today, man.
But also, we're also scared to, tell people what to do because
Yeah,
You just never know what can
You just
happen.
get crazy.
Hmm.
Hey, how you doing? Pardon
Mm-mm. Well, there's another guy that wanted to hop on, Antonio Male Model.
Hmm.
Okay.
So if you wanted to add him, Dana. Thanks, TD.
Thanks,
Hey, thank y'all,
TV.
ladies. Hey,
Bye. Thank you
love,
for coming
love.
You're gonna have to
Hey,
come back
y'all,
on
y'all,
another
y'all,
one.
y'all keep this thing going. Yeah, anytime y'all need me, just call.
All
Y'all might catch
right.
me juiced up and get the real juice.
Thanks,
Bye.
All
TD.
right, y'all have a good night.
All right. What is it, Antonio?
Male Model. He had commented on Facebook earlier. And I'll go ahead and try to, while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up what he said.
I invited him.
Up there he is.
Hi,
Hi.
Antonio.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good.
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 So
Good.
earlier you had commented on Facebook. So you kind of want to go over your comment and what you think of submission and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so first off, my name is Antonio. I appreciate you ladies letting me chime into this conversation. What I meant by that comment is that, a lot of people look at submission as more of just a direction dictator type of relationship between a man and a woman.
Hmm.
And a lot of times you'll find, just like LA was saying, like women submitting to men in a sense to where they shouldn't be. Like just early on in a relationship or to guys that can't lead at all. That those are typically the problems because submission really all it means is trust in a man's leadership. And it's not just one side. It's from a woman's standpoint too. Like a woman should want to submit to a man who is capable to be submitted to. I mean, that's just the
Exactly.
bottom line too. I mean, that's just how I see it. You don't want to submit to a scumbag who, you know, got multiple kids and can't take care of responsibilities, or somebody doesn't have a job, or some source of income, or also it means maybe somebody below your ambition level. That's another thing I see too. Me personally, I'm a guy who works hard and believes in accomplishing certain things. I won't pursue a woman who has no ambition because very optimistic and certain things I want to do. So, yeah, that's the way I feel about submission and what it should look like. But I think it only should be personally in marriage. It should be the ultimate test of that. I mean, obviously through course of a relationship, you get to know somebody. There should be signs, but you
Mm-hmm.
should you shouldn't submit to somebody that you're not going to be with for the rest of your life. I don't believe in
Exactly. Mm-mm.
so that's
So
how I feel about it.
when do you feel that a woman should start submitting? Like at what are the signs that we should be looking for?
From a man's standpoint, I think it should be like you get to a point to where you're like, talking engagement, marriage type stuff. I mean, obviously you don't want to do that the first couple of dates, but I mean, it's just a certain period of time
First
to
thing.
where when you first start, when you put it like this, when you start talking about stuff you want long term,
Hmm.
Hmm.
uh, I think that's when that conversation should happen. But it should be a conversation. I had a friend of mine, God bless her soul, but she was like, yeah, I can't submit to men this, men that. I'm like, yeah, men are jacked up, but females are crazy too. Like, you know
Hmm.
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I said, it's submission is just not. It's just not a dictatorship. It's a loving relationship. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's when I think submission should happen is when y'all start having conversations about the future and what both of you want.
Hmm. I think nowadays a lot of men don't even really know what they want. And I think that ends up being the problem, and that conversation just never happens. I think a lot of men don't really talk about marriage. They don't speak of marriage. I
They
think
don't
they have,
believe in marriage.
yeah, they don't
No,
believe in it.
I feel like a lot of women sometimes don't really know what they want either. And like,
yeah.
Correct.
so then you're going in, not even really knowing if, you think you want marriage, but is that really what you want? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, a lot of people too, ladies, is like they like they don't even want to talk about it until they're ready, which is fine. You
Yeah.
know, I think when you get to a certain age, you know what I'm saying, that should be like you should date to do that. Like I don't believe in dating. I'm 33 years old. I'm not going to date a woman not to marry. I just now in my early 20s when I was in college and stuff like that. Yeah, I was trying to have a good time. I didn't really care about that, but now like that's the goal. So if that's not the goal, why are we even talking?
Do you
There's
mind me
no
asking
point.
Exactly.
how do you mind me asking how old you are?
He
I'm
said
33.
33.
33. Okay.
Exactly. So I get it out in the first couple times. I mean, I don't think that's too early to say I believe in marriage. I believe this. I want this.
Yeah.
I'm a relationship person. Like I'd rather get that out now so you already know what you're dealing with. And then, it's all about time. I don't want to waste time. We get to know each other as friends, but I'd rather get that all out now instead of later on down the road. I'm not saying we're gonna have this conversation and now all of a sudden we're gonna get married, but at least you know where I stand and what I'm looking for.
Right.
And then you need to, and then the ball's in your court. Because if
Yeah.
all I'm saying is not what you're ready for or not what you're looking for, then you shouldn't pursue it further.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly right.
That would cut down on a lot of confusion down the road.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I just think we live in a very sexist culture too, because what this culture tells us is that what I'm saying, like the man rules and that's it. You should be able to do everything you can for the man. Well, I'm a biblical guy, and I believe it talks about in scripture that the woman, the man should listen to the woman too. So there is that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like women's opinion do matter. I don't think it just matters in the you look at the paradigm of things, how who has the final trust and the final say so. Because
Yeah.
in most households, the woman is the person that's leading because it's just her. It's just her and the
Yeah.
children. Or she's just by herself, so she's used to making those decisions. So when a man comes in the picture, it's just a hard thing to swallow at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all other ladies think about submission?
I don't know, but you speaking a word.
Hey, this is just based on experience. You feel me? Like
I think that you men, even though you can hear what the woman is saying and know that you're not at that point, it's still a challenge, and it's still
yeah.
like I gotta do this because I think you see the women as like challenges, and you think like, man, you know what? Maybe I am ready for that. Just because I think you just want to win that challenge, but you really
Well,
not
I mean,
ready. You're
yeah,
really
I
not
think
ready.
I would say on this, I agree. I think, I mean, including myself, like, I'm in a process now of, trying to take care of some things financially, and, I'm looking to get a house in the next year, because I want to be prepared to be able to, marry one day. But I think it is a challenge for most men, only because of that situation, those situations like that. Like women are being so much in a position to where they have to lead and take charge. And it's just hard for them to come in. And then on top of that, there's insecurities on both sides, especially
Yeah.
on the man's standpoint. Like, can I
Mm-hmm.
provide for her? What if she's more smarter than me and have a higher education? I know I was in a situation where I met a woman who was like a director of nursing or something like that, like of a big old clinic. So she was very career focused and stuff like that.
It sounds
Not,
like
yeah. What?
She was
Sorry.
talking to her kids.
Yeah, I tried to
Oh
mute.
no, but like I was saying, it's just I think to answer your point, ma'am, in the white tan hat, I forgot your name.
Dana.
Dana.
Uh, Taylor. Like there's when that happens, there's insecurity on the man's standpoint. Like we're thinking about, okay, are we capable? We try
Yeah.
to mask it and say we are, but in the back of our minds, we're like, what can I do for this woman?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
what can I bring to the table, especially if she's a head start of me? Like, in most cases, like a lot of women, and it's a proven fact, are a lot further along in,
Yeah.
in any stretch of men, anyways.
Yeah.
So there's always that mindset. Okay, I know like I'm supposed to do something here, but what am I supposed to do?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's even for me. It's at the point where I don't even want to tell men what I do. I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to even have that conversation. I feel like I'm better off saying I work at McDonald's. I feel like I would get more further with some of these guys by making them feel that they are here because it strokes their ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy at one point, and I swear I kept thinking in my head, like, you would do really good with a McDonald's worker because that worker would make you feel so good about yourself. Where I'm just, you can't accept that I am further along. And as a woman, I would love to help you get further along. I would love to help you update your resume so it looks more presentable, if for you to go and get a better job. I would like to help you, do X, Y, and Z, but you're too prideful to where you don't want to take my advice. And it's maybe you need a young girl that, and nothing's wrong with a McDonald's worker. Please do not take that.
Yeah.
But if I'm a director of nursing and that's bothering you, then mm,
Yeah.
maybe you need someone that's not as further along so you can feel like you're superior to her.
Yeah, and that was I'm glad you brought that up. You know what Kevin Samuels is?
Oh Lord.
That's what I was thinking of the whole time you was talking. I'm like, hey, I feel that though. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of truth in that. Shoot, me personally, I got a background in sales and management. There I'm working at Domino's and working at a motorcycle place now. So like,
Hmm.
it's not because not. Don't get me wrong. Like I still do well. I still do. I'm a hustler. I still do well for what I got. But hey, I mean, what I'm saying, if you're a corporate type woman, maybe you need a corporate man. You know,
Yeah, true.
Well,
if you're making
I don't
150K
know.
a year,
I like to tell them what I do, and then I want them to know because I want us to be compatible. And there's some things that he knows that I'm not going to know, and there's things that I know that he's not going to
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
number one, you have to be a confident man. Number one, you have to be confident in yourself to even deal with me. because, but I do. I will lay it all out on the table, and I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean,
It is weird. It's hard. It's hard for, I don't know. I don't like to, I have laid it out and I feel like it's only kicked me in the butt. I feel like men become intimidated if I'm telling them, I do this and I also have I have my own personal company. Then they're like,
wow.
whoa, like you're, okay, so
but
you're,
see that I feel like that's how you weed them out because then you get the
oh
men
yeah.
that are like, all right, she's on my level. This is what I'm looking for. And then those other men that need their ego stroked by women that aren't on the same tier, then they leave them to them.
I think guys like it until they realize, I don't know, I just think it comes to I don't know, I agree with you, Dana. I think that some men, they love it. They're like, oh, I found me a good one, like she got it going on, she
Let's
has her head
motivate each
straight,
other.
yeah. But then
I
a
can
couple
get
of
Christian
months,
Dior sweaters.
yeah, but then later on it's like they're jealous of you, or they're thinking you're too smart for them, or you're,
I haven't run into that though, but I don't think.
But it's
Yeah,
also
what about
like
me?
we can need them quickly. It's just,
yeah.
and then when we do need them, they don't even come through. So why, like, dim down who we are to like for them to need them when they not even most. And then I know that goes back to, okay, what kind of people are you meeting? But even if you are meeting decent people, sometimes they still don't come through.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that they need
So
to recognize is that they can see that you're different and that you bring whatever you bring to the table, and oh, okay, maybe she's here or whatever. Um, so that's when they have to decide and recognize I can't treat this one the same. I mean, we're not going to be the same. Our expectations are going to be different for what we're trying to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you have, it goes to the whole thing of financial too.
oh, we can't hear you.
we can't hear you.
Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on
Can we
you.
do a karaoke
Okay.
episode real quick?
Yeah, we got you. We can hear you. We can hear
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, someone, the one and only commented, there has been a shift in certain aspects where men haven't been stepping up and handling their responsibilities.
Yeah, I'm
Women,
sorry. I gotta go. But
oh no,
good,
you're fine. Thank
good,
you.
good tapping
Thank
in.
you so much. You had a great insight.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
Yes.
no
you.
problem. I
Join us for
appreciate
on
that. Y'all
another
take care.
episode sometime.
Oh yeah, y'all. Where y'all from?
Uh, two of us are in Kentucky and one is in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Florida, but I'm from Kentucky, so.
Where are you at?
Louisville.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I'm from
Boo.
Louisville.
Just kidding.
We're in Lexington though.
Oh, okay, you know, ain't nothing but a hop and a skip. I'll drive down there, come see you. Y'all take care.
All
Thank
All
right.
right,
See you
you.
bye.
next.
That was great.
That was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's let me. Who was that? Oh, Lulu. Right?
So what's our next topic gonna be on?
Yeah. I don't know. What do y'all think? We can go ahead and kind of plan that now. If anyone has any topic ideas, let us know. We're about to wrap up, so um, let us know what you guys think. This was so much fun today.
Yeah.
It was so
Hey,
much fun.
Trey. I'm using the ring light.
It looks so good. I was literally just thinking, I wonder if she has her phone like on a like stand
I'm
because
using
it
the
is.
ring
It
light. It's
looks
so bright.
good.
I'm hands free. I don't even know what to do with myself.
It looks
Yeah,
good,
I'm
Dana.
gonna use.
Oh.
Oh, she was like, "I'm gonna use my."
I thought she was gonna give us a word. Didn't she say she wanted to give us a word?
Yeah, well, maybe she'll come back on, then we'll all hop off.
So we can tell. I was trying to read what her comment said.
In
Oh,
the
so
trap
anyways,
house,
guys,
Al.
we
Just kidding.
are. Uh,
Al said, "Where are y'all meeting these guys you speak of in the trap house?" I don't
in
know,
the
just
trenches.
everywhere.
I don't even know. In the DMs, shit, I don't know where the fuck they gonna meet them at. But when's our next one? And also, our all the full episodes are on YouTube now.
You said what, Dana?
All our full episodes are on YouTube.
Yes.
I was trying to think
Subscribe,
when
like,
our
and
next one is, but
comment.
I don't know when our next one's gonna be.
Well,
But
we'll
I'll
let them
let you
know.
know like the day before.
Can Trey wants to be put back on so she can close this up? She said, "Put me back on."
I did. I accepted.
I accidentally clicked on someone's live above and it
Give me
took
it.
me off. I'm so
She
sorry.
got so
Go
excited
upstairs.
when we were talking about the ring light.
Go. He's right
Yeah,
there.
I'm so sorry
She
about that.
tried.
Huh? Huh?
Oh, I thought you wanted to do something special.
Oh, I just wanted to I want to toast. I already have my. It's only a half. I want to toast. And I want to just encourage everyone to do whatever you want to do. Everything that you want to do is possible. And I just feel like you have to take everything one day at a time. I could go on and on that subject, but yeah, like just believe in yourself because nobody's going to believe in you as much as you can believe in yourself. So just I don't know, like you can do anything you want. I was just talking to two young people yesterday in my kitchen and I was just trying to encourage them to like do whatever you want to do. Like y'all have no kids, like not saying
Yeah.
that kids are gonna stop you because I'm here in Florida and that didn't stop me, but like people need to dream bigger and I just feel
Yeah.
like so much is possible. Like that's really it.
It's a big world out there. Go out.
Yes. And you know,
Yes. Explore.
I follow Diddy and I follow DJ Khaled and they are super duper successful and they are like always on good energy all the time. And who better to follow than those two people that are like living this great life that, you know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah.
everything's, I mean, anything is possible. You just have to keep at it, you know?
Also, the world is just so uncertain these days. I keep bringing this up every episode because it just weighs heavy on me. Like how every day we just always hear of like fucked up shit, right?
Yeah.
All the time. So I just feel like people need to take chances
And
and go out there and do shit and live your life and have fun.
And I feel like sometimes you can't put that shit in your head because then it clouds like what you may be thinking, or you know, it just kind of disturbs our energy when we like, you know what I'm saying, are looking
but
at
it's the real world though. It's what's happening. So I've always done that though. My sister has always called me morbid because that's what I watch. But I need this. I want to know what's really happening. I don't want the scripted shit. I want to know what's really happening. I feel like it makes me more cautious, and I feel like that's my reality check every day.
But you don't want it to like make you
in my own world. Sometimes
you don't want
I'm
it
in
to
my
make you
own
afraid
bubble.
though.
Huh?
You don't want it to make you afraid to like step out and do something bigger.
Oh, I've never been afraid. No.
But it can,
I'm
like
just
some
very
people,
aware.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just very aware.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent.
So, did you do your toast to the girls?
Oh yes, let me. I'm frying chicken right now.
I did not even drink this whole episode.
Okay. Cheers.
Maybe I'm done drinking forever. Hello? Cheers.
Are you not drinking?
How?
Are you not drinking?
What?
You're not drinking.
Contrary, I got stung by a bee earlier this week and had an allergic reaction. That's why I got long sleeves on. And so I'm on antibiotics right now, so I can't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you know, I would have been sipping the whole episode.
All right. Well, let's all look at the camera and smile.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye.
If you didn't get on this show, please come back and join us on the next show. We want to hear from everybody.
Yes. Bye.